Very good morning to all my dear students and welcome back to our social studies class. So today let's start with the fourth explanation of the chapter number 6, that is major landforms, and in our third video we have studied about rivers and its importance. So today let's begin with oceans. Oceans are very large water bodies separated by continents. There are 5 oceans on the earth. These 5 oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. So children, ocean is not like that of a river or a lake. It is very big and is separated by the continents. There are total 5 oceans on the earth. You all know that is Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. Now, importance of oceans. Oceans are the lifeblood of the planet Earth and mankind. It means that billions of people depend on the ocean for their income and food, and it also absorbs carbon dioxide and provides us with oxygen. They flow over nearly 3/4 of our planet and hold 97% of the planet's water. It means that out of total surface area of Earth, these oceans cover 3/4 of it and they hold 97% of the Earth's total water. They produce more than half of the oxygen in the atmosphere. It means that oceans produce more than half of the total oxygen we have in the atmosphere, which is the main source for the survival of each one of us. The air that you breathe, the water you drink, the food you eat, the products that keep you warm, safe, informed and entertained all can come from or be transported by the ocean. So it means that children, whatever air or oxygen we are breathing, water we are drinking, and it is being used in cooking, washing, cleaning, watering plants. Beside this, the seafood we have, precious gemstones and pearls, we all get from oceans or they are being transported by the oceans. So now let's start with sea. Sea is a large body of salt water surrounded in whole or in parts by land. Sea is the interconnected system of Earth's salty oceanic water, considered as one global ocean or as several principal oceanic divisions. Our Earth is basically covered with seas and oceans at its southern hemisphere. The northern hemisphere has about comparable portion of land and water. There is a difference of temperature and salinity at different portions of the sea, such as at different depths and different areas. These differences produce deep sea currents. The nature of sea is different at different places because of various geographical features surrounding it. At some places, the salinity is so high that human beings do not drown in that sea, and of course, no living thing can survive. Sea is also a large water body of salt water, and it is smaller than oceans and are usually located where the land and ocean meet. So the sea is interconnected or interlinked system of Earth's salty and oceanic water, which is considered as one global or Earth's ocean. As you know children, that our Earth is covered with water, that is 71% of the Earth's surface has water and rest 29% is land, that is where we live. Maximum water surface is in the southern hemisphere, whereas northern hemisphere has comparably equal portion of land and water. Then there is a difference of temperature and salinity. Salinity means the amount of salt present in the water. Both the temperature and salinity depends upon the depth of the sea, which is different or not same throughout the whole sea. And because of these differences, it produces sea currents. Here, sea currents are the waves which represents the movement of the water controlled by wind or other factors. So the nature of sea is different at different places, and because of many different geographical features which surrounds the sea, At some places the water is so saline, means it has a high salt content that the human beings cannot drown into it, and of course no living thing can survive into such water of the sea. Then come to the importance of sea. Sea is a storehouse of treasure in the form of uncountable life forms. So sea is a big storehouse of many valuable things like precious gems and pearls and uncountable life forms, means sea creatures which are not to be seen so easily, which are beautiful and amazing. Then it is a storehouse of minerals. Yes, again, sea is a storehouse of minerals because it provides us with mineral resources like salt, potassium, magnesium, limestone, etc. Then sea is a very mysterious place, and due to its vast nature it always drives human beings curious about it. Here mysterious means difficult or impossible to understand. Because of its vast beautiful nature and creatures, it attracts lots of people who are always willing to see its beauty. The seas and oceans are the reservoir of the most important ingredient in our food, that is salt. Do you think, children, the food you eat would taste good if there is no salt in it? No, you will not like that food. So this important source of our food, that is salt, we get it from sea and ocean. The sea provides livelihood to many fishermen and villages on the seashore. For example, fishes, shellfish, mammals and seaweed. So the sea provides the people with the occupation of fishing. The people living in or around the seashore, they earn their livelihood by selling the seafood and their other products of the sea. Then essential aspect of human life such as trade, culture, travel, power generation and mineral extraction are provided by the sea. So beside all the above factors, sea is also a source of trade, that is import and export. Import means when we buy anything from other states or other countries, from other country, and when we sell something to the other countries, it is known as export. Then culture and travel and power generation means generation of electricity, and so many mineral resources are being extracted means taken out from the sea. So children, this was all about ocean and sea, and lakes we'll discuss about in our next video. So till then, take good care and please study at home and read the chapter very nicely. Take care, goodbye and God bless you all.